Hi guys, we're doing our presentation on the last little bit of Silas Marner, and in this section, it starts right after the time gap of 16 years, right at the beginning of chapter 17. And Epi and Silas are living together, they're both really happy, but then they find Dunsee's body um, in the well with all of Silas's gold, which in turn prompts Godfrey to go with Nancy to tell Silas that Epi is his child. And after the whole debate, Epi ends up choosing to stay with Silas, and they both end up getting the happy ending. And in the conclusion, we see Epi getting married to Aaron, but still living in the house with Silas, and she ends up getting her garden, and it shows a really happy ending for the both of them.
That we kind of saw that was interesting was there is a big time gap in between the first and second part of the book. So, do you guys think that there's some significance to this time gap and what purpose it serve? And does it maybe relate to the idea of discontinuity, which we were talking about in class last week? And another thing was we saw that Epi um, continuously goes back to her this garden that she wants. It starts off in the beginning of part two, talking about the garden, and it also ends the book. Um, so, is there some sort of symbolism that lies within the garden, or some sort of deeper significance it might have?
So one of the key scenes in the book is when Silas and Epi find out that Godfrey is Epi's father, and this happens on in chapter 19. And one thing that we thought was really interesting was that when Silas finds out all of this, he kind of reacts similarly to when he finds out that he lost his gold. It says Epi felt him trembling violently on page 168, and then on page 169, um, she says that Silas was sobbing and grasping Epi's hand. Um, so we thought this was interesting, and then also how she's really treated as an object, and Godfrey's like, I have a claim over her, and there's this idea of Epi as an object, similarly to as the gold. But the key part of this is that Silas actually allows her to make the choice of whether or not she wants to stay with him or go with Godfrey. And our question is, do you think this shows a big change in Silas's character for allowing her to kind of be like a normal human being and make her own choices and her own decisions instead of saying that she's like his to keep? So we were wondering what your guys' analysis of that scene is, and if it shows Silas actually changing or maybe not so much.
Another thing that we wanted to point out was the little part in the book where Silas takes Epi back to Lantern Yard, and when he gets there, everything is totally unrecognizable, and he doesn't know anyone there. Everything's totally changed, and we wanted to ask if maybe this could be symbolic of something. Do you guys think it's a symbol of how Silas has changed over the past years? And the last thing we had is at the end of the book, Epi and Silas sort of live out their lives together in this sort of happy ending, and we were wondering if it may reinforce the idea of a fairy tale idea within the book, or if it has some other purpose to serve. It's something that you can kind of think about.
Thanks for watching.